Hi guys, this one's all about the caged system. C, A, G, E and D. The caged chords are the most basic and fundamental chords that we start learning on the guitar. So whether you're playing major or minor, dominant 7th, major 7th, major 9, flat 9, sharp 5, flat 5, any of these kind of chords, 11ths and 13ths, all can relate to at least one of these 5 basic shapes right across your guitar neck in any key. Here are the open position caged chords: C, A, G, E and D. C, A, G, E and D. If you don't know those chords by now, then you really need to learn them and get them into your subconscious so that you don't really think about playing them and your fingers just move there and you know exactly how to read these from a chord chart. Their uses lie in the actual physical shapes that they make, okay? I'm talking about how if you look at each of these chords, they look very different indeed. It's all about how these shapes move across the fretboard. Out of those basic shapes, we can then move them up the neck quite easily. I'll demonstrate this with the first chord, the C. Okay, here's a C chord, a regular C. Now if I play the same chord using my 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers, so 2nd, 3rd and 4th finger, okay, play that. That means this first finger is free to play bar chords as we need to. If I just slide this chord up by 1 fret and I place a bar just across the top 3 strings, the E, B and G strings, then I've now created a C sharp chord because that note there is a C sharp. Okay, so you can see that that physical shape, the C shape, has been moved across the guitar neck and can keep moving across the guitar neck, advancing, creating any possible chord using one shape. Okay, so I will now demonstrate how we use the E shapes and the A shapes as movable chords. The E shape and the A shape as movable chords. These tend to be the most commonly used in contemporary music. They're absolutely everywhere. Every band and musician in the past 50 to 80 years perhaps uses these. Classical players still use these chords. E and A tend to come across as being the most commonly used. Therefore, we need to learn them. An E shape. Right, okay. So here we go. There's an E shape. Okay, if I, just like I did with the C chord, replace that with the 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers, okay, 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers, leaving this first finger free to play the bar. I slide that along, put this bar down. I've now created an F bar chord. That's an F bar chord because that note there on this E string is an F. If I then move that along, I get an F sharp bar chord, G bar chord, G sharp, A sharp, B, and of course coming down, B flat, A flat, G flat, F. Okay, using one shape we can create any chord, any major chord using one shape. Okay, let's try the same with the A shape. Same thing, there's an A, replace that with 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers. Okay, slide that up by 1 fret. Okay, quite a Spanishy sound there. Place your bar across that first fret, okay. Make sure that we've got this gap of 1 fret between the 1st and 2nd fingers. And there we are, we have a movable A shape and it's a bar chord. Okay, a B there, a C, C flat, you don't often hear that, but there is a C flat, B flat, and an A. That C flat is also a B. Okay. Go away and learn it. Okay, this is a very important thing to know. It's all about what we call chord voicings and being able to play the same chord in several different ways. Now, I won't go into the exact theory behind this. However, using the caged movable chord shapes, we can get one chord in 5 different ways. So we've used to been playing all chords with one shape. This is one chord in 5 different ways, okay? So, if I just demonstrate that each of these caged chords are movable, C, okay, C shape, movable, all the way up, A shape, okay, and you see it's an A shape, it looks like an A, doesn't it? If you move that down, it looks like this basic A type shape. G shape, okay, that's movable. Just a quick word on the G shape. This one tends to be the most impractical to use. It tends to be reserved for playing scalic kind of shapes. But people like Hendrix and Eric Clapton, these guys, they know it. They know how to use it. Jimmy Page, they know how to use it, and you can often see it in some of their work. And when you're reading it through their music, you can see that they've got the knowledge of that chord shape, but they play around the actual shape itself. So that G shape is fairly impractical just because there's such a big stretch and such an awkward kind of shape to play. E shape, we've done that. Movable again. And then finally your D shape. Okay, there's your D. That can be moved up. Again, quite a hard chord to get because of that large stretch between there. Not strictly a bar, because we only really need to play one note with that bar there, okay? There's only one note being played. So really the bar, that actual bar across all 4 strings is made redundant because we're already playing these 3 strings with these fingers. So still a movable chord. So C, A, G, E, D, all movable chords. I'll now play one C chord in 5 different ways using these 5 different shapes. So watch this. Here's a C, basic C, as you can see. C is an A shape. C is a G shape. C is an E shape, that's at the 8th fret. And C is a D shape. Okay? So that's 5 different ways of playing one chord of a C. So C, regular C, as a C shape. C is an A shape. C is a G shape. C is an E shape. And C is a D shape, okay? In lots of different ways. Look for the handout on ning.com. It's going to be up there very soon, and I hope that's been of some use to you. Thank you.